microphone is on, and man, does it sound so much different on the headphones when I listen to that song. Welcome on board, everyone. Happy Saturday, and we're getting close to our flight time. I'm your host, Dr. Fox 2000, here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. You're watching Volcano X live stream. And yes, we are all systems go for our flight. We've got about 20 minutes to go before the flight starts. As we go take a look here, and flight departs in 20 minutes. And what it is a Nature Eye remote flight. So I will be piloting the actual drone from here in Edmonton for there in Iceland, looking and investigating the Eldvorp system. And just to give you a little bit of history and feedback, Eldvorp Fields basically is a significant volcanic fissure system on the Iceland Reykjanes Peninsula, known for the major eruption between 1210 to 1240 AD, called the Reykjanes Fires, forming a 10-kilometer row of craters and lava fields, still featuring geothermal activity and historically used for baking bread there in Iceland, which is kind of a neat little quirk. It sits on the Mid-Atlantic Ridge, a part of the Eldvorp system or Schwarzenegger system. It's got two names to it. And the GPS data currently suggests magma accumulation beneath Eldvorp, indicating the potential for future eruption in this area as part of the ongoing seismic activity on the peninsula. So that is a little bit of a background there as far as the geothermal and the likes. And so I hope you guys enjoy some of that history. And so far we only have 8 people in here. I'm hoping we're going to see a whole bunch more. And I just want to make sure, are we coming through loud and clear here? This is the important part for the flight, and it says 17 minutes to go before the flight will take off. And Billy Bob Joe says 5 by 5. Thank you, Billy. And as you can see on the screen, I've moved it over to our flight screen. Excellent sound, awesome, and thank you, Grandma B. And Grandma B set out extra coffee and tea for everyone as I set out the cookies. Lava cookies, fresh ones, baked there at Eldvorp this morning. I'm kidding. They were baked in the oven here. It's all good though. But good to have everyone joining in. And safe flight, Dr. Fox. Thank you. And we're going to try to do that. I wanted to bring up the weather there for, I guess, Grindavik is close enough. So we'll take a look at that and see what we've got. So the local time there is going to be, or takeoff time, 1600 is the time there at in Iceland. And of course, that's in 16 minutes from now, according to what we see here. We are 6 minutes from a gate opening and be able to go in there. So hopefully everything will work out correctly. And I hope everyone is going to enjoy what we are doing here. So very cool. And of course, this is this flight basically designed to go have a look at the Eldvorp system, since everyone always features everything on the other side, the Sinukar Crater Row and that side of the region. And I figured we'd go have a look and see what Eldvorp is going to be like. In case it does happen to have an eruption there, we'll actually have some reference points to take a look at, you know, the before and after scenario, even if it's not this go around, even if it's, you know, say in a year or two, at least we'll have that wonderful evidence, if you will. Welcome on board there, Kathleen, and welcome Grandma B, and let's see, John is in, Billy Bob Joel, welcome. Let's see, who else we got in here so far? Cananescus Country, welcome. And I'm hoping that we're going to have a little bit more of a turnout other than just 10 people, so all good. But if you are in there, we are 14 minutes before our flight time, and 4 minutes to go to be able to check into the gate, and then we'll be able to chat with Johan, who is on site there getting ready for the wonderful flight that we're going to have. And from what I understand, what we're going to do is probably go down to the southern end of Eldvorp system and kind of have a look there. If I bring up the other map, just to kind of give you a little bit more of a reference, and we're going to zoom in on this a little bit. And so the Eldvorp system, and I'm assuming Johan is going to be parking here, and we're going to take a look at what's down in this area here, and this whole row, about 10 kilometers long, and hopefully we'll be able to see stuff. Welcome on board, Sue, and good to have you here. And I'm hoping that the computer won't have any issues. So that is what we've got going on. Of course, yesterday we took a look at the interferogram and, you know, see where we are. We should be somewhere in this vicinity here, about the third ring out. And as you can see, the uplift in that vicinity is substantial. So there is a very good potential of something erupting there. Let's leave it on here. We are 13 minutes away from our departure time, and I want to make sure we're ready to go. So as soon as we can proceed to the gate, we will check in with Johan and hopefully get this going, and everything should be good. And I just want to make sure that everyone can hear okay. Oh, ooh, that's weird. I touched the microphone and I can hear my hand touching it. That's neat. I never knew that with the so-called headphones on here. This is a little bit different. And of course, yeah, it's strange. Typically, I don't wear headphones and keep the volumes at a level where we don't get any feedback. So, kind of nice to hear that. I have Pepsi. I have coffee. I have both of those. The coffee is 2/3 full or 3/4, and half a glass of Pepsi. That'll last me our hour, and I'm just about ready to check in here, so all good. I'm going to have a sip of coffee here before I do this. Fine stuff. All right, so we're just about ready to check in with Johan, and we're going to proceed to the gate here in a few seconds. And as soon as it clicks, we will do our thing. John says, I've finished my dinner. What did you have, John? Anything good? Just curious, and hopefully everything is going to work out well for our flight. Do you have tissues at hand? Yep, I can reach them from right here. See? Right there. Oh, hang on, you can't see, but I'm touching the top of the tissue from here. I had waffles. Oh, darn it. All right, it said proceed to gate, but the green is not there yet. I'm hoping that'll turn green here shortly. And it looks like we may be in business very, very quickly. All right, this is not on yet. So we're waiting for that to turn blue. And once it turns blue, we will be happy and ready to go. The air fryer is one of the greatest inventions ever. Awesome. And let's see if we get our stuff going here as we wait for the button to change color so we can proceed to the gate. And that may, there we go, proceeding. And we clicked, and there we go. And it says, welcome Dr. Fox at shaw.ca, waiting for your guide to join. And hopefully he will shortly. And hope everything works out. So very cool. And did you not know you could air fry waffles? Air fry waffles? Really? I didn't know that. That's new. All right, we're waiting for Johan. I'm sure he will be there shortly. I want to get a two-drawer one next. And you know, I've been pondering that, trying to get either like a roaster oven from on the counter, but air fryer, maybe a combo unit or something might be a good idea. Replace my old microwave and go from there. All right, so we're waiting for Johan to show up. And we are waiting, so hopefully he will get into place shortly. And haven't seen any other surprises. Okay, I'm just waiting for him to show. And hopefully it will happen very shortly. Let's see. Morning there, Henry. Good to see you. Welcome on board. So that's all good. And let's see if we get a few more people popping in. If your guide hasn't connected with in a few minutes, you should what? Yeah, what? Within a few minutes of your departure. Use the help button. Okay, the help button. Well, I hope the guide is going to be here. Yeah, hopefully. This is the help button down here. Yeah, if your guide hasn't connected within a few minutes of your scheduled departure, use the help button below. All right, well, we're not going to hit that just yet. We're waiting, and hopefully he will show up there shortly. And yeah, he might be running a minute or two late there, but that's all good. He did email earlier saying that he is getting ready, so I'm ready for your flight. Let me know if you have any issues. All right. Okay, let me...
Oh, yeah. How are you doing?
There he is. Welcome, Johan, and good to have you on board.
All right. Are you already live on the air?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, okay.
I'm live 24/7, just so you know that. Okay. All good. So, awesome. Are you on site, ready to rock and roll?
Yes, I'm already here. I'm just like updating my Starlink and did a little test flight. We got some sun in the distance. A little cloud bank just covering it. I was hoping it was going to break up. There's clear weather coming. I promise you clear weather. It's right there. You can see it to the south in the distance. But yeah, flying conditions are great. I can see the steam rising out of Svartsengi power plant and the Blue Lagoon, almost straight up. so that's always a good sign.
Yeah, that's indicating very low wind and
wind direction, and no, I mean wind speed is negligible really. So
okay.
Excellent flying conditions.
Yeah, I'm just bringing up the weather in the chat here, and I see it says winds 4 miles an hour, 6 kilometers an hour from the east-northeast. So, yeah, we should have good flying conditions. Awesome.
Yeah, excellent.
So,
let's see.
So whenever you want to get ready, if well, we got a couple minutes here before our official start time. What my plan kind of was is, you know, we go fly a little further to the southern end and work our way back up over top of the crater row, just to give you kind of a heads up on what I was kind of thinking we should do.
Yeah, I think you should take control of the drone and do the flying, so you can show the audience how easy it is to fly with nature, right?
Yeah.
And for all the audience, you can book your own flight here with me. This is the last flight of the day. That's just because of daylight hours. If you book a flight here, then you can do your own flying, your own photographing, and see how easy it is.
Yeah, and
so yeah, I'm basically on a road here that is yeah, has a new parking lot. It's basically, you know, if you look at the crater row from above, I'm sort of just right east of the middle of it.
Yeah,
and so we can do one flight to the north and then one flight to the south, or any way you want to pull it. So I'm right in the middle of it. So we don't. There's no flying distance towards Eldvorp. I'm right there.
Oh, okay. So you're over where the sensor location is. Is that a little? Is it a rounded parking lot?
It's a square parking lot, actually.
Oh, okay. So you're a little. All right. Well, I because I do have it on. Unfortunately, you can't see what I've got on my screen, but we.
No, it's fine. I'm just going to send you a little screenshot here. I'm still waiting for the Starlink to update.
Yeah.
So just grab one screenshot here, and I'll just reply to our last email here. Throw in the photo, and there you have it. That photo. Okay, I sent it already.
Okay, I'm waiting here on the electrons. Sometimes are a little slow. They go the wrong way around the planet.
Well, they travel at light speed, almost light speed.
Yeah, well, that still takes what is it? 2 seconds.
200,000 kilometers a second.
Yeah.
Give or take. A little above that.
Okay. Apparently, something just came in. Let's go have a look at that. And
that's a good sign.
where the heck did it put it? All right. I see it there. I'm gonna save that. Save images real quick. And we'll go Eldvorp, and we'll save that and put it on the screen right on top of everything, and then everyone can see where you're located at there. And there we go, Eldvorp, and we will drop that into place, and there you can see. So it is that parking lot where I thought it was going to be, and that's exactly the place I figured we'd go. So when we're looking at that photo, Eldvorp is the one that's the bigger one just to the southwest of you, correct?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah. So, all right, that is cool. I'm going to get that photo off the screen. I was looking at the other map. It has basically, it uses that same map that you're using there. So, all good. So, yeah, we're, what is it, a minute away from our official flight time. If we want
I just cut out for a bit. I was restarting my Starlink, so I didn't hear you from the last 11 seconds or so.
Okay.
Just go on, sorry.
Yeah, so, yeah, we're good here. So if you get her set up and we can go have a look.
I'm all set up. Okay. I have an old family friend in the car with me. He's an old family friend, and he's also old, so he's a little cold. I'm just gonna start up again so I have a petrol generator and a heater in the car to keep him warm.
All right. Wow.
You won't hear it on the stream. It's far away.
That generator is loud.
Yeah, well, I have a long cable, 30 meters to the car.
Yeah.
Where I have a electric heater.
Yeah, that works.
So maybe hear a slight hum in the distance. But,
well, I don't hear it now, so if it's running, it's actually quiet. So we're good to go.
All right, Starling's back up.
Yeah, and for the audience watching what Johan is doing, he's just getting the final stuff ready, and we're going to be right beside Eldvorp, so we'll be able to see if there's any steam coming out of it today. I don't think there is, but we're going to have a look anyway. So
during the last volcanic phase, we discussed on the last stream from around 1150-ish to I believe the year 1304 is when Arnarsetur, or Eagle's estate, up on Gíghæð, which means Crater Hill.
Yeah.
That's where we flew last time. Remember the crater right next to where I took off?
Yes.
That was, I believe, I just asked Haraldur Sigurðsson to confirm this. That was the last eruption in that volcanic phase. So, but Eldvorp is created during the 13th century, during the 1200s, the same time when Snorri Sturluson, our most famous medieval writer, was writing his works. Then it was erupting here in Eldvorp. So it's quite young, 800-ish years or so.
Yeah, the Reykjanes fires is what they referred to it as, correct?
Reykjanes fires. I'm not familiar with that term.
Okay.
But, but yeah, I mean, as I mentioned before, there are multiple fissures here. The fissure we looked at last time, Sundhnúkagígar, did actually not erupt during that last volcanic phase from the mid-12th century to the early 14th. That one erupted during the volcanic phase of around 2,500-ish until 2,300 years ago. That was around 200 years. But this is the next fissure to the west from the one we were before. And the next one to the east of there is Fagradalsfjall, where it erupted from 2021 until mid-year 23, just before the fire started here in Grindavík. But yeah, the term fires you used is it is a scientific term, so it is actually describing a series of eruptions as opposed to just a single event.
Yes. Okay, very cool.
Right, so you should see video coming on in a minute. I'm just starting up the drone here. And we have the flight scheduled right here. All right. Tell me when you have video streaming.
And there we go. We are on. I see it. Very good.
All right, fantastic. I'm just going to give control to you here. And for the audience, if you're interested in flying, you get a takeoff button, you click it, drone goes up, and then controls will appear on your screen. There's no experience in flying drones required. If anything, first-person video game experience is nice. You have the same keys, ASDW in your left hand, arrow keys in your right hand. And as Sean Wilsey says sometimes, if he can do it, anyone can do it.
So
all right,
now,
so take it away.
Yeah, where you're standing, right behind you is which one?
That's facing north here, or there is north.
Yep.
So we're here in the middle, and you can fly up to the northern part and make your way back along the crater row, and then we can do a second flight and take it south first. It's always best to use the first half of the battery to get as far away as you can, because obviously you need to fly back anyway.
Yes.
So the second half of the battery is good for, a return leg, obviously.
Okay, so
All right, so take it away anytime you're ready. We're here on the hood of my car.
Got it, and there we go. We're heading upward, and we'll make haste here. And I think we will fly over to that area, and let's see if I can get these forward motion here.
Yeah, it goes to 50 meters first.
Yeah.
That's how I set it, and then your controls are active.
All right, and it is, and we're heading up there. So that's the northern end, and if we fly it a little bit more that direction, we'll kind of scoot back over top of these this crater row. And I'm just going to go to the one that's center screen now, and we'll kind of spin it around there and have some photos on the way back. We don't need to be terribly high for this one because we do want to see what's inside the box kind of thing.
You can actually dip down 5 meters above the crater row if you want.
Okay, so yeah, we're in a good location there. We should be all right, and we can possibly turn that just a tad bit here, and then we'll get it swung around. So as we see that older material right there, all moss covered, and I think we're going to stop about here, and we're going to actually point the camera down a little bit because this is
so Q and Z or Q and Z moves the camera up and down,
and
then you can zoom in and out.
Yeah, I see the zoom, and if we just go, I'm going to go 8, but I want to swing over a little bit, so let's turn it that way. Actually, 8 might...
We have a very slow yaw speed when you're zoomed in.
Yeah.
So if you want to look at something, it's better to zoom out.
Yeah.
Move the camera and then pop, zoom out, zoom in again.
And there we can see some of the old crater works, and it's kind of neat to see that. And as we kind of pan around here, I'm going to swing it. We might want to zoom out all the way here. Let me get it back a little bit. Actually, I think we might be a little too close here, so I'm going to actually back up a little bit. And there we can see some of the older craters. And of course, this is similar to what we were seeing, develop at the Snooker Crater Row as well as Fagerdahlfjall when those eruptions were happening. And it's a very, very interesting to see how these old lava fields are very, very similar to the new ones. And I'm actually going to back that up a little bit. I want to sit right there and go back as my S button. No, I didn't want to go down. I want to go up. And I want to zoom down. And yeah, for those good people who are watching, if you ever want to get into this, this is actually very, very easy to take pictures, to move your stuff around. And I'm very happy that this is actually my second trip here, and being able to see some of that wonderful stuff going on. And I'm going to tilt the camera back up just slightly, and that'd be our cue, I guess. And we want to take a picture along the crater row, like so. And there we go. And that gives you a little bit of a better shot. Now, I see some steam coming up down a little further away, so I'm going to zoom in on that. I didn't want to go up too high here. And let's go hit that 8 times zoom. And that kind of bent it down again a little bit, but we'll put the camera up just a little bit more. And we want to have a look at where that steam is emanating from, and we'll move over slightly, and right there, that's kind of what I was looking at. We're seeing that. Okay, we don't have any more yaw to the left here for some reason.
Yes, that's because when you're zoomed in, when you yaw, you're actually moving the camera gimbal, as opposed to the drone. So just pop back out to one-time zoom with the selection.
Okay.
Select 1x instead of 8x.
And
then position the drone a little bit better for your,
and then zoom back.
And then zoom in again. We do this so you can have precision control over the yaw.
Okay.
When you're
now it's zoomed in, but it put me somewhere else. Let's see if we can get that back up.
Yeah. So you can also select, instead of going first to 8 times, first go to 2 times zoom.
Yep. And we'll
and just kind of center on what you want to look at.
Yep. Okay.
Then pop it to 8, for example.
Right about there. All right. Now we'll move it up to 8 and see how that works out there. That's kind of what I wanted to see. And we can see that steam and the smoke coming, steam coming off of that area, and that's just telling us that there's heat in the ground. That sill, basically where Johan is, and where the whole Eldvorp system is what we talked about earlier there about the uplift. So these the sill under Schwarzenegger's whole system is creating that heat underneath there, generating some steam. And that doesn't mean it's going to pop over there. Okay, that's the important part. So anyway, let's take a little bit of a flight to the south. I'm going to just bend that camera down a little bit, and we will go move forward, not up. I went forward. That is that other button. And as we get through here, we're going to see multitude of other vents that were created. And again, these are well, I'm not going to say they're ancient, but they certainly are old, and you know, a lot older than me and Johan and everyone else put together.
When you say old, we're talking 800 years. In geology, that's very young.
Yeah, technically, yes, absolutely. It is very
Now, I
young.
just wanted to mention that we have 2 possibilities now. When we look at the last volcanic phase, late 12th to the early 14th century, and the one 2,500 years ago, and the one 4,500 years ago, they've all followed the same pattern. One fissure erupts, then there's a pause, and then the next system will erupt. Now we had 2 fissures erupting, Fagradalsfjall from 21 to 23, and now late 23 till the current date, the Sundhnúkagígar system. So I'm theorizing, and some others, you know, like Haraldur Sigurðsson, that it would actually migrate to the east towards Brennisteinsfjall or Krýsuvík system. But there's also a possibility, and there were clear signs, at least in the beginning, that it would migrate to the west. So this system could erupt after Sundhnúkagígar pauses for a while. And then it could actually erupt through the same craters, like in Sundhnúkagígar. You have some old craters erupting and new craters being created in the same crater row. So that would be very exciting to see.
Yeah, and rightly so. Like I mentioned earlier, this is all sitting right over top of the sill. So, you know, the possibilities are very, very likely that, you know, we could see something here. Not saying anything definite, but it certainly is a very big possibility that we can see that. And, you know, again, it is what it is. It's a matter of time. It's wait and see what actually happens for us here. And this is kind of neat, getting right over top of the rocks here. We're going to bend that camera down a bit more and show some of those holes in there, some of the old vents. So that is pretty cool. And again, when we're looking at that, you can actually see inside that picture there's some reddish areas there, some iron in that cone area. And if we move forward a little bit more, we can see some of those holes, and very neat to see those, and that's very, very cool. All right, we're going to swing it back up, and we're going for the steam, and that's what we're going to have a look at here. Very cool to be able to see this. And you know, when I was in Iceland, I never had the opportunity to go investigate Eldvorp because, well, one, weather wasn't the greatest, and we know Iceland. It's, it gets, you know, being on the ocean, being an island, we can get some very, very interesting weather there. I just want to say thank you, everyone that's joined us for our wonderful flight here at these Eldvorp system today. And of course, our, I guess we'll kind of call him the host. If you want, Johan is part of Nature Eye, and Nature Eye, of course, provides these wonderful flights that we can rent and stuff like that. Now, I'm looking at that picture there, Johan. Maybe you can give a little bit more insight. What the heck is that machinery sitting there? Is this a steam capture?
Yeah, so there is one borehole here, providing steam. It's the only one here. I believe there are actually two. And so not much damage has been done to the Eldvorp system. And you see they've taken, you know, they've done their best to sort of tuck it in there between those craters without really damaging the crater in any way.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's kind of cool actually.
Yeah, so we'll get pretty close to over top of that, and then I want to bend the camera down a bit, and we'll actually have a snapshot of that. So that is steam, so that is a borehole, okay? And we'll take a shot of that. And when you're looking at the map that we've got, you can actually see where that is located, and it is very, very cool. I didn't want.
Remember, you can go up to the top right corner. You can zoom the map in and out. You can also expand the map to full screen if you want to show the audience the screen, and then the video becomes a mini window.
Yeah. No, we'll leave the map small for now. That's all good.
Yeah, all right.
And yeah, I want to swing that over, and we want to bend that back up a little bit, and so, and I guess this area is open for people to go in and actually have a look and do whatever they wish to in there.
The road to here is closed now, except you know, for public safety, search and rescue, and anyone working here.
Oh, okay.
You can get close to it. There is a hiking path open, and so let's say road access is a bit limited. You can drive the Nesvegur Road, which goes along the south coast peninsula, all the way to Reykjanes Lighthouse, and a little bit further than the golf course you can park, and you can do the whole hike up north along the crater. And I believe if you ask for permission, you would be allowed to take your car up to where my car is. Then I would contact the coordination center for the search and rescue in Grindavik and just ask for permission to come here.
Yeah, we do know somebody who's in the search and rescue guys there. So we maybe if we ever need to, we know who to call. It's all good.
Yeah, it's also just makes sense that somebody knows where you are.
Oh yeah, I mean, absolutely.
It's not scheduled to erupt in an hour or in a few days or weeks, but anything can happen, as you know. So
yeah,
always good to let them know. where you're going.
I'm gonna just swing it around here. We're gonna just go past this, and then we'll do a photo by swinging that all the way around. And
I would actually go now as far along the crater as you can with the first half of the battery.
oh, okay, and then
And on the way back, you'll have the sun facing the rear of the drone.
okay.
So that makes for better picture quality as opposed to when the sun is shining into the camera lens.
All right, fair enough. So let's move it forward a little bit more. And now, one of the things that I'm unsure of is exactly where does that crater row stop? Is our last tall one here, or that little one just beyond? That's kind of in the upper part of the screen right now, or do we know where that? Because I seen on the map there's some other designations for further south with other names, and I'm kind of wondering.
You are going along the crater row now,
Yeah.
so you can see there in the distance, it does extend quite a bit longer.
Yeah.
So
And
that's why I think that's why I think you should just keep going as far as you can, because you're going to follow the crater on your way back anyway. So there is a group of craters up there.
Yeah, and for
It's nicely overgrown with moss. Yeah, sorry. So,
Yeah.
I mean, you can get comfortable in this one.
I was going to say, you know, for anyone who actually wants to do this is absolutely wild, okay? As far as being able to, you know, I'm sitting here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, at my desk, and I'm able to fly a drone remotely through Nature Eye and be able to take a look at the Eldvorp system remotely. And you know, I'm pondering doing more of that with other locations as well, and not trying to avoid Iceland, but are there any other volcanic systems in other places, Johan, that you guys are actually?
No, we mostly have national parks, and of course we do have one location, perhaps, I don't know if it's active right now, in Tonga, Pacific.
Okay.
Technically that is, of course, just one big volcano sticking out of the ocean.
Yeah, well, Tonga, that's where we had that big blast.
So what we can do next time, I can take the car to some of the systems to the east of here. That would be Fagradalsfjall system that erupted in 21 to 23.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we have Lake Kleifarvatn to the east, and the system up there. And to the east, we have the Brennisteinsfjall system, Sulphur Mountains in English, and the Bláfjöll area. So, yeah, basically in Iceland, if you want to, it looks like another planet, and if you want to change to a different planet, you just drive for half an hour or an hour, as you know.
Yeah.
Some of the lava fields here to the west also, well, as I mentioned before, every lava field has its own character, color, and look. And for example, one of those lava fields here, when you drive along the coast to the west, just looks like a heap of shards of obsidian, razor sharp, black, shiny in the sunshine, and you know, looks like a vision of hell from Hieronymus Bosch or something out of Mordor.
Yeah.
So, you know, some of them are overgrown and just look cute and cuddly. The other ones look... take it a little higher, you're losing signal a bit, just 20 meters or so.
Push it up a bit more.
Yeah, you get a better video stream as well. Well, it's mostly the RC that's popping out.
It's saying I can't go up any further, so it's dropping me down.
It's saying you can't go up any further.
Yeah.
That's not possible.
That's what it said on my screen. Okay.
Let me just take control here just for a little bit. You get a much better signal now. I think it was saying you can't go any lower.
Oh, I thought it said you can't go any higher. Darn it.
All right. So you can see the coastline here and the sunset.
Yeah.
The sun is going to dip out of the clouds here. There's an opening for us. I'm just going to change the lighting settings here a little bit so we can see the sunset a little better. So yeah, this is the last group of visible large craters here. You can see right here the fault line.
Yes.
So when you look at, you know, these drawings of the different systems here in the southwest of Iceland, Reykjanes and Eldvorp is sometimes listed as two different fissure systems or the same one. This being
and yeah, that's something that some people don't quite understand, and it's also called the what is it, Eldart system is one of the other names.
Well, it extends into the ocean. You have Eldey, which is an island, like a square cliff sticking out of the ocean.
Yep.
Now, seismic activity in the last weeks has been very interesting. Actually, it looks like the whole Iceland is about to tear itself apart in eruptions, you know. But there has been activity 60 to 70 kilometers southwest of Reykjanes, out on the ocean.
Yes, and we watched that actual swarm happening yesterday, last night. So.
Oh right, yeah. But
yeah.
Just a couple of weeks ago, there was a huge one, and it just looked like that mountain on the bottom of the sea there is just about to go off. I'm going to give you control here. You're in a great place to follow the crater up north.
Yeah, we can just continue forward here, and looking pretty awesome. Actually, I wanted to bend the camera back down here to see that hole right down there. And
oh yeah, it's awesome here.
Yeah, so that's actually kind of neat. Let's see if we can zoom in a little bit more. Yeah.
Don't go lower because you're losing signal because you're far away.
Okay, I'm trying to get it back up there. It does not want to go up, so if you want to take control, push it back up. There we go.
Okay, we might be out of bounds here.
Yeah.
You're zoomed in 2 times here?
Yeah, I'm going to pop it back up to 1. Yep. And...
yeah, just keep it on the right angle. So what do you want to see? I can fly it along the crater row here.
Yeah, just fly it straight along the crater row, and we'll take snapshots as we go. One of the things that I see in there is multiple little holes, and that is the venting areas there, which is very cool to see. And that lets us know it wasn't just 1 or 2 locations. I see your battery came up as 33%. All good.
Yeah, it's more than enough. So basically, just like happened, you can see it live on our Nature YouTube, the video from the beginning of the eruption. So you have along the fissure, you have these little steam, what looks like geysers almost. First white, then gray, and then dark gray or bluish first, then dark gray. And then just like a zipper opening up, you have tongues of flame just breaking out. And so these holes are basically from the eruption.
Yeah, fissure vents.
And when the eruptions come up, they're usually a wall of fire on a segment or 2, like 2 or 3 kilometers long. In this eruption, quite a bit more actually. And but during the eruption, these segments, they concentrate into a few separate craters, and those are the big ones you see here that went on longer.
Yes, and basically create what we refer to as tough cones, or vents, if you want to call them that.
Cinder cones, spatter cones,
whatever it is. Yeah, and
exactly.
Looking pretty good with what we're seeing here. So very, very awesome to be
Let's take a little closer here.
All right.
Since I'm flying, I can do a little bit of a...
Yeah, I'm hitting the button here as many times as we can this time around. All right, so...
yeah, when you take a photo, give it 2 or 3 seconds before you take the next one.
Yeah.
Let's because the second one tends to fail if you take it in too quick succession. There you see a cave opening.
Yep.
There's many of those here.
They haven't lost anyone in those openings, have they?
I'm not sure.
Or none that we want to talk about, right?
Well, you know, tourists are getting into trouble here in Iceland all the time, and we used to make fun of it, but actually in the last few years there have been tragic accidents and people have lost their lives. So it's, you know, it's no laughing matter anymore, and
No.
there are precautions being taken, and well, there was a tourist boom in Iceland, and of course Iceland is fairly dangerous as a whole. Again, just try and give it a little time between photos, so they won't fail.
Okay.
That's just because I'm flying this DJI drone, and it's yeah. So you always have to watch out where you are. The lava is brittle. You can always step through it. And another thing to keep in mind is that you don't want to damage the area here. Lava can take decades or even centuries to grow. You don't want to leave footprints, and you can absolutely not break off a little piece of lava to take home with you.
Yeah, and
I think actually we should have the same system like in Australia, where, you know, they search you on your way out of the country, and if you're carrying a pebble from a pebble even or something, there's a hefty fine for it.
yeah, the mosses that people are walking on, and this is something that I've already discussed and had on the show here before, and it takes between 60 and 80 years to take root and start growing. So this is something to consider when, you know, you're wandering around and stepping on this stuff. You know, like, what are you doing? You're really damaging the material, and that's not what we want to see. And I prefer, you know, myself, I prefer to leave nature intact. So it is what it is. So looking pretty good, actually, all the way through here. And very, very cool so far. So there's more of those wonderful holes that you can see. And whoop, I might have got that one. Here we go. And
yeah, I'm gonna swing it around here and return and switch the battery for our second flight.
Okay, sounds good, Johan. So yeah, you can see those that actual crater row at the venting, and you know, if you assume what we're seeing had wild lava flowing out of it, spurting out to whatever height it was, you know, be it 50 or 100 or 150 meters up into the air, very similar to what we were seeing over at the Snooker Crater Row. It's very similar, that zipper-style eruption that can happen. And hey, Yvonne Kokel is in the chat as well. I don't know, Johan, Yvonne is over at the Northern Lights Inn. She is a volcanologist. She's there, part of the German team that's doing their thing. So
awesome.
She's joined us here, and of course she's curious, and her knowledge is pretty good. But I think she also was curious about Eldvorp, as I am and the rest of us are. So very, very cool. So
she's welcome to join us on audio on a flight sometime if she wants to share her knowledge with us.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, Yvonne, what are you doing right now? You want to join in? We can send you an email, and you can actually join in here and maybe even try flying this drone. I don't know if she can we still...
No, but you know, she can do it sometime later. It's just an idea.
Yeah.
But you can, just so the audience knows, if you book a flight, you can send an invite to someone else, and a friend or family on the other side of the planet, wherever it is, Australia, or even can join in on the flight so you can share the experience. You can also cooperate on the flight, like one can fly, the other can do the camera work. I got an HY landing pad here, just I want to show off.
Yeah, I see that. You're doing all your advertising. There. All right. We got that.
Okay.
Very good. And that's landing right beside a borehole. All right. So, Yvonne, that's where you got to take the TNT and drop it in that hole so we get the eruption going. Oh, a little bit of fun.
I don't think even a nuke could do that. You know, it's entirely up to nature.
Yep. Oh yeah. I don't doubt that nature's going to do what she's going to do, not what we want it to do. That's the unique thing about these eruptions. Anyway, all right. So we lost picture there while he's switching batteries, which is all good. And so far so good. I'm enjoying this, and so far we've seen some very neat stuff. And Johan is going to take the lid off the borehole, and we're going to fly down into the borehole now, right, Johan?
We would need a different drone for that.
Oh.
You know, like the ones you use for inspecting pipelines and such.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, I worked with some fellows there because I do camera work, and I know you probably don't know, but I do security stuff and some camera stuff, and I worked on a fellow's remote tracked vehicle that goes actually a robot that drives inside the pipelines and takes pictures and X-rays. And
I've got a better solution. So a small drone that actually flies in the center of the cylinder with the 360 camera going back and forth.
Wow. Okay. You have one of those?
No, I'm actually looking into designing one for a company.
Oh.
Anyway,
yeah.
You should have a takeoff button already. Let's use the last hour of daylight here. The sun is, I think the sun is actually going to dip down there.
Yeah.
And just take a look at it.
We see it.
Now, I suggest you do the northern part here, as far as you can go, and then take it back south.
Okay, so right now we are looking...
We're facing south?
Yeah, we're facing south, so we want to spin around a little bit. And we can go to the north a little bit further. And...
Well, it's your flight, so swing it any way you want. But I think...
From here, actually, I wanted to kind of point over to where Schwarzenegger is. The power plant, and so that's the power plant there in the distance. And if we zoom in on that and just see, there we go. That gives us a little bit a better view, and we'll go 8 times here. So that's the Blue Lagoon and the power plant, and we wanted to take a shot of that, and that's perfect. And then I'm going to zoom it back out to 2 times. And then we want to just kind of bend it over a little bit. And there's Thorbjorn and center row there. And you can see, actually, let's see if we can, that's where all those cameras are located. If we can zoom in, and I guess I got to see if we can tilt up a little bit. There's a couple of the towers up top there, and multiple locations of where the cameras are. And we'll put it back down for a second and kind of zoom out just a little bit back to the 2 times. And as I move to the right a little bit more, of course we can see where the road is, and it's a little harder to see in this shot here, but the road I'm indicating on my screen here, and Johan, you can't see this, but where the Grindvik sensor is located. and I'm actually pointing to it with my mouse here. And it's okay, but in the background, of course, you can see Grindavik, and then further beyond that. So this is all pretty cool. All right, let's get it swung back around, and we'll head a little bit further north. I'm going to put the...
If you stop the camera right here, you actually have, let me just show you here, and pop it back to 8 times, please.
Okay.
You see there
Yeah,
the crater from the first eruption of 21,
yeah,
just sticking out there on top of or behind Faradalsfjall there.
Yeah, that's
pretty interesting.
that's
I'm going to give control back to you.
Yeah, that's what we refer to as Ragnar, and
okay.
yeah. Well,
right,
do you know Siggy, one of the owners of the land there, Siggy Ragnar?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so
yeah, I do.
Siggy is, of course, I've been in touch with him a bunch of times, and he's a good guy. So we enjoy doing our thing, and when he told me that he owned all that land, it's his family land there, and that is pretty awesome to see and actually get some of the history behind it. So very cool. All right, why am I...
yeah, because you're moving the camera gimbal when you're 8 times.
Okay, I should.
And then it recenters.
Yeah, okay, I get it. There we go.
And now you have control again. Just wanted to show you here.
Yeah. All right.
All right, so why don't you take it north along the extent of the crater row in that direction.
Okay.
And we've covered that as well.
And
I'm just going to center the camera gimbal for you right there.
Yeah, all right.
Let's take the brightness up just one bit. You can always tell me if you want to take the brightness up a bit.
Okay, we can, yeah, we're good there, view-wise. Moving at that. And yeah, again, for, you know, all those people who have joined us, you know, I'm doing this from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, and this is looking at the Reykjanes Peninsula there in Iceland. We're following along the Eldvorp system, heading to the north, and a little bit of a stop there. I don't know if it's a signal issue or why it's stopping.
Is it stopping?
Yeah. And now it's going forward again. So all good. And let's see if we can...
yeah, just take it 10 meters higher if you can.
Yeah, okay. Up a little bit and by... something like that. That's a little bit more. There we go. Okay, forward movement. Yeah, you got control. That's all good.
Yeah, I just took control for a little bit here.
Yeah, no worries.
So the thing is, this is a little bit outside the area I used to fly. So I actually didn't remember to sort of go through all the settings, because we have a geofenced area. We have a minimum altitude and a maximum altitude, and I'm actually here quite a bit lower from where we fly normally.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a great view here. How you can see how the lava has actually looped around Svartsengi power plant.
Yeah.
And
if it wasn't for that berm, that lava would have been inundated.
Yeah,
with the
exactly.
Blue lagoon as well as the power plant.
The berm extends all the way to here.
Yep. Very cool. So that is absolutely awesome. And yeah.
No, I need to take a look where I am.
Yeah,
right, cool.
Sometimes it's not so easy. That's the thing with me flying my drone as well. You know, when you're looking at the screen, I'm the old style. I need to see where the bird actually is. So physically, for me to control it, running it remotely is a whole different kettle of fish, if you will. So it is interesting, though. And yeah, it makes a guy kind of wonder. And that gives you a little bit a different perspective there as well. Let's take a shot of that.
Yeah, it's a good shot here.
Yeah.
And from here, I took it a little bit up. Let's just explain here. This ceiling effect where I usually fly from, or close to there.
Yeah.
This is the most recent crater from July 16th.
In there. Yeah, I see it.
And the northernmost crater,
Is
a year older, that will be August 23rd, 2024.
Yeah.
So that's the whole crater row here from north to south.
All the way down to, well, right into Grindavik, technically, because...
Exactly. Now I'm going to give control back to you here. See if you can follow the crater row on your own.
Yeah. All right. We're just going to move forward.
Are you...
Okay.
Are you trying to take it upwards, or?
No, forward is what I'm trying to do.
All right, cool.
It's not moving.
It's going up automatically because it thinks it's in a different location. Sorry,
Okay.
that's just. I'll make sure I'll set it correctly when we do the next flight. All right.
Okay.
Let's buzz here. So I'm gonna fly really low over the crater row
Sure.
for some photo ops for you.
Yeah, we want to see the color of the rocks. That'll be cool. And Yvonne put down here the Eldvorp system goes all the way to the suburbs of Grindavik, which is
Suburbs of Grindavik. Yeah, see, it goes to exactly in this direction. So, I mean, Grindavik is right in this direction, southeast. So, not exactly suburbs of Grindavik, but yeah, I mean, there are some farms and the golf course, if you want to call that suburbs of Grindavik. So, it extends to the southwest.
Yeah, she said, sorry, Reykjavik is what she meant to say. Okay.
Now, the next system's here to the east. They actually extend all the way to the eastern suburbs of Reykjavik.
Yeah, which it kind of curves around because that's actually part of that going right through Schwarzenegger, basically, right? So it's all part and parcel to the same system. So very interesting. That whole area, though, is kind of neat to be able to observe and see and work with. So I hope everyone that's joined us is enjoying it. For those who haven't bought that like button, give it a quick bop. Please help us out. Also, please note, natureye.com is where you can have these remote flights, and you'll have wonderful people like Johan, who's very knowledgeable about the area, things like that. So yeah, I'm giving them the shot and the advertising here, and of course I paid for this flight, so just I wanted to be able to see this and make it happen. So now we've got a general overview of what the Eldvorp system is looking like, and if something happens in the near future here, we'll have some comparative shots to be able to see what has gone on. So very cool. And you can see these large cracks in the ground. These are actually fissures that have opened up, a tectonic movement. And again, just to let people know what's happening in that area is, well, these cracks are partially due to the swelling of the Schwarzenegger area, but they've been there for many years, and what's happening there is the tectonic plates are pulling apart slowly, and that's something to bear in mind because you know, not Grindavik, Iceland itself is getting bigger by a couple centimeters a year as those plates move away from each other, the Eurasian plate as well as the North American plate. And very, very interesting to see that. And thank you, Johan, for taking control here and flying around that wonderful stuff. So you can see how that moss and everything has developed inside the actual craters, indicating that we haven't had too much popping as of late. So the thing is, this all could change in a matter of a day or two if the pressure on the Schwarzschild sill increases with a tremendous amounts. And again, Mother Nature can play kind of a mysterious game with us to let us know what what is going on there. So that is kind of neat. You can see more of those holes in there. Very good to be able to see that. These holes, they kind of remind me of something that was over in not Creaky. I don't know, Johan, you've heard the story of the drinking stone over in Knot Creaky?
Over where, you said?
Over in Knot Creaky, just south of...
Knot Creaky, yeah. I think so, long time ago.
Yeah, the drinking stone is what they called it, and because there was always clear water in there, and the sheep would go there, or the horses, and they would drink from the drinking stone, and even people, because it was clear water being basically held in one of these vents that had closed up. And it's quite fascinating to see that, and nature does that. So that's something very, very unique in my opinion. The capture of rainwater that sits there, and just have to kind of reiterate, because we don't get that many bugs there in Iceland, and not compared to what we have in North America. And even here in Canada in the summertime, you're not nailed with mosquitoes and flies all over the place. Although there are some there, they're very, very minimal because they don't have anyone to feed on. So the populations are very far and few between as far as bugs. So you won't see bugs laying eggs in the water and that kind of stuff in the stagnant ponds, if you will. So that's something about the purity of Iceland's water is much higher than what you get in the rest of North America. When they turn on their taps, it's usually clean and clear and smells good. It's not like what we have here. When we turn our taps on, we smell that musty sulfur kind of smell because of the decayed stuff there that's basically in the waters here. Unless it's an actual deep well somewhere. We get our water from the river, and it's the North Saskatchewan River, and it's recycled and filtered, and of course it doesn't smell so good in the thaw times. So that's something to consider there as well. I thought it was not Haggy, where the the drinking stone is located in Not Haggy, not Creaky, Not Haggy on the. There's some more.
So I just wanted to give you a little overview of the entire area here. We can see all the way to Reykjanes Lighthouse, and that's Aldey, which is an island literally swarming with seabirds. Yeah. And in this direction, this is actually southwest. Yeah. So the continental shelf of Iceland actually sticks about 60, 70 kilometers out in this direction. I mean, it's quite shallow compared to the deep sea around it. And so it would be a somewhat likely scenario that there would be an eruption out on the sea there. It would be nice to get another island like Heimaey, and we can extend our economic zone 200 miles southwest from there, and own a little bit more of the North Atlantic.
Yeah, well, that'd be all right. More places to launch fishing vessels from. So that is all good. And there you can see Thorbjorn again and the Blue Lagoon and the power plant. So looking pretty
Cheating
awesome.
a bit, taking us a little higher here.
Yeah.
So you have Reykjavik in the distance. And we can see, on a clear day, you can see all the way up to Snæfellsnes Peninsula in the west of Iceland.
Yeah, Snæfellsnes, Lucifeld area. Yeah, that's pretty normal there. And is that Vogar?
Vogar, and then Narvik and Keflavik right here.
Yeah. So, yeah, looking pretty awesome. Very, very cool. So, yeah, and, well, I hope everyone has enjoyed this part of the flight so far and what we've seen. And it's always nice to have a little bit of an insight as to what that area is like. And now that we've seen it, all we need now is a decent eruption. So Yvonne Kunkel now knows where the borehole is. She knows where to drop the TNT. I'm kidding. It's all good. We've got a wild donkey that takes care of that stuff. It's all good. So, yeah. Just curious, Johan, how many flights do you do a year on this? And I know it's a fairly new business. I don't know how long Nature Eye has actually been up and running, but it is.
2 years, since October 23, just before the earthquake in Grindavik, November 23.
Okay.
And we were doing development like 1 or 2 years before that. And so how many flights a day? When there's an eruption, I pretty much have back-to-back flights all day. And now, for example, sometimes there's 2 or 3 flights in a day, sometimes 1 flight. Now, I have a drone company here in Iceland. I'm building drones for all-weather capability, and so I'm just, I keep, you can see my calendar on our website. Mm-hmm. If you book a flight, I am pretty close to all these locations.
Okay. Well, in your emails to me, maybe drop a link to, if you have a website where you design and build drones, maybe shoot that to me, and because I'm curious as to what you're doing.
We can do that later. I haven't put anything on LinkedIn or on our website yet.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to do that soon. Sorry, that's my low battery beep.
Yep, no worries.
I'm just
you take her
circling around here on the way back.
Yep.
Just to use our flight time a little better.
And we're good with this, and this is all excellent. So, in my opinion, got my money's worth. Okay? So, that is all good. And there we go. Getting over top of the landing zone. And, yeah, the camera pointing downward to go take a look. So, very
landing
cool.
zone, yeah, would be this half a square meter blue Nature Eye pad here.
Yep.
So landing zone is basically wherever I put that thing.
And that is awesome. And there we go. We are down and out. And so thank you very kindly, Johan, for getting out there and doing your thing and helping us with this wonderful remote flight. And
it was a pleasure, Ernie. Now, I think my old family friend here has fallen asleep in the car. I'm going to take him home now.
Oh, just
I've
yeah.
shown him all the attractions here today, so
Yeah,
we're going to take him back to Reykjavik now.
Start the generator back up. He'll wake up.
Oh, it's on. You can't hear it.
Oh,
I got noise
okay.
cancellation on.
Oh, okay. Well, that's all awesome. So, all right, excellent, Johan. Appreciate what you've done, and do your thing. And we're going to wrap it up with our good people that are in here. We do have 19 people on board here watching this, so that is awesome. And on those notes, I want to say a big thank you to you and Nature Eye, of course, for having this flight. And I will leave. I will be re-recording this, and we will leave the link to Nature Eye there and our stuff. And of course, you know, if you're interested in Iceland, that is one thing. But I know that they have different locations around the world. And once you get onto that website, you can certainly go have a look at some of the other places that they can take a look at. I'm not sure what you have over in Africa, that kind of thing. I thought there was some stuff there that I seen on the stuff before on the website. But yeah, the more the merrier around the planet, and that's all cool. So thanks again, Johan, and we'll wrap it up. Appreciate your wonderful flight experience and insights and the history and all that. I really do appreciate that. I don't know if you got Sean Wilsey's stuff going on there today, or if that's booked for another time. But you can...
Oh, we did one the other day. We might just do one here, you know, sometime early this month or middle of the month. Let's see.
Okay. All right.
And yeah, I'll be signing off now. So thanks, Ernie. Thanks, everyone.
Yeah. Take care, Johan, and thank you. We'll talk
All right.
to you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so that takes care of our flight this morning with our wonderful Nature Eye. And of course, if we go back over just so we can kind of reiterate the area where we were in, and I'm going to get onto the map. So basically, we were flying from all the way up here, all the way down to in this region here, and that is pretty cool. And of course, he was parked right in here, right beside that stack thing there, the borehole, and you can see that right there. So that is one of the boreholes there. The other borehole is over here, the one that is all steamy and everything. That is this area that we've seen, and very, very cool to be able to see that. And you can see the proximity to the Snøhvit Crater Row and Svartsengi and the Blue Lagoon and Grindavik, of course, here. So this, again, this area, you know, the eruption times, somewhere around the year 1200 to 1240, so 1210 to 1240 is what they're saying. But the last activity there was in the early 1300s, and very, very unique and interesting to see that whole section. And again, you know, this is where it gets kind of interesting. We see this whole crater row here. This was one from many, many years ago, or sorry, Eldvorp. There's another one further and older yet here. So all kind of neat stuff all the way through. What? High healing by nature. Okay. Yeah. And of course, you know, if you look at this area here, our Fragedalfjall area, and oh, I was mentioning about the drinking stone. Drinking stone located somewhere down here somewhere. Hang on, where am I? Drinking stone. It was on the side of the hill here somewhere. Could be right about here. So, yeah, that should be it. I'm right in there. So that gives you a little bit of an idea of what we were talking about. But this is not Haggy, of course, and that got filled up with lava. And then Not Creaky over on the other side here. So not Haggy. And then we get into the Geldingadardar up here. And of course, there's what we refer to as Ragnar and all the other vents that open up. And then this was our Siggy Fisher down in Meridalier. And then we go up here and we look at the other one. This is our, what they call the Rebbe, the vent. And that vent, of course, is very interesting as well. So kind of have to wonder about how deep that is. It looks deep, but Rebbe, and that's the Kobe Fisher, and of course kind of named after Siggy's son, who had recently lost his life. So they kind of honored him with doing that. But that is all on Siggy's family land there. So very cool. And yeah, Kobe Fisher, and all good. Yeah, it is Siggy's son, unfortunately. We're not sure what exactly happened there. I remember Guten Tag showed the drinking stone before Nat Haggy had lava in it. Glad it didn't get buried. Yeah, and me too. I'm very happy about that. That is something that is of interest. Anyway, this is our little morning show that we wanted to throw in here, the extra stuff. And yeah, Yvonne is still there. She leaves on the 10th at 9 a.m. And of course, the eruption will happen on the 11th in the evening. Oops, did I say that out loud? Sorry, Yvonne. I'm kidding. We have no idea when it's going to erupt, honestly, and that is what it is. So thank you, everyone, for being on board today for this part of the show. And let's see, I don't think so. It could be by the end of the week. Okay, well, we'll see what happens. Anyhow, just to kind of reiterate, we had that huge swarm out here yesterday, and you can see that a remnant magnitude 2, 12.1 kilometers down. That, of course, was doing its thing yesterday there in that whole area. We had somewhere close to, I'm going to guesstimate about 75, 80 quakes just in that vicinity. But it hasn't done too much. We don't see anything further to the north, and we don't see anything further to the south, and we're going to leave it as that for right now. Sick? Oh no, don't be sick, Yvonne. The team is leaving on Tuesday. Oh, man. Yvonne, you're too sick to travel. Tell them you're too sick to travel. You'll have to stay for a while. Oh, that'll be funny. Anyway, I hope you do get better. Yeah, it's not good. Anyhow, I am going to wrap it up for right now. Please remember our show, the regular show, will be on Volcano X, and just so we know, that is happening in about 4 hours, or just shy of 4 hours. So we will be on doing that, and we will have highlighted reels here, maybe of what we did here today. So very cool to be able to do this. Very fascinating that, you know, I can fly a drone halfway around the world, you know, on the other side of the planet, basically. not really on the other side, but close to it. So yeah, it is what it is, and you know, it's absolutely wonderful to have you guys all here as an audience and watching the stuff. And I hope we had a little bit of a good insight into what Eldvorp is doing. And again, you know, as mentioned previously, it is a part of that whole system. So Eldvorp and Schwarzenegger connected and really one and the same if you look at it as a general overview. And the Eldvorp system actually moves further to, you know, past Schwarzenegger and goes up to well, it actually goes all the way up to Reykjavik. So that's something to consider there. Great show, extra show, thanks, Doc. Different chemistry. Not really so much different in that sense. You're still, you know, the basalt-rich area, and there's not, you know, there's going to be different chemistry in each one of these eruptions because Mother Nature doesn't always bring up the same stuff. We always have something slightly off, but it is kind of the same. But yeah, everything always has slightly different texture to it or composition, if you will, and kind of neat to see that. Anyway, we're going to wrap it up for today, for right now anyway. I have 2 small drones that are surplus to my needs, free to a good home with postage costs. There you go. Anyone that is interested, get a hold of John, and he may be able to fix you up with a drone if you like that. And yeah, Yvonne, you're welcome. You take care of yourself, and you know, go have an Icelandic hot dog. Hey, I heard that if you have some of the fermented shark, that'll cure whatever you've got. So go have a pound or 2 of that tonight for dinner, and you'll get fixed right up in no time. Fermented shark cures all kinds of things. Anyway, we'll leave it as that. I won't touch the stuff. It's all good. I prefer my Icelandic hot dogs, folks. That is a wonderful, delicious meal. All right. We supply photos on request. Okay. All right. Take care, everyone. Be good. And we'll see you all at our regular stream time. And for now, we will return you back to our music, and we'll let this play. I'm going to go record the live stream, and we'll do our thing from there. Take care, everyone. Be good, and we'll see you in a few hours. Oink, oink.